one of the creepiest Mexican videos on the internet right now, the Payaso de Toledo video. But before I show you a bit of this absolutely terrifying video, let's break it down a little bit. On June 24th, user El Payaso de Toledo would upload this video and go absolutely viral, getting 16 million views in 6 days. And in the video, you see him and his crew exploring La Casa del Diablo, which I think is located in Rosarito, Mexico, when suddenly they start to hear a strange voice calling out for help. And then they see this. I'm gonna show you a little clip. Here it is.
Dea. Hoy. Hoy.
¿Se escapó del hospital? Ay, Dios mío. ¿Estás seguro que se escapó del hospital? ¿De qué hospital se escapó?
Payaso, esa persona no está bien. ¡Eres vivo! ¡Eres persona! Porque no contesta. No, o sea, si tiene una y la otra no. Mira, fíjate que no tiene una más. La otra sí la tiene, pero la otra no. ¿Ya viste? Mira, hasta tiene sangre. Trae líquido rojo. ¿Trae líquido rojo?
No conteste lo que le estamos preguntando, ¿eh?
Ay, Dios mío. No, espérate, payaso, porque pudiera ser una trampa y traemos a la Traemos a la diva, payaso.
¿Hasta allá? Payaso, ¿hasta allá? Güey, payaso.
Mira, no, eso no es algo bueno, ¿eh?
No es algo bueno eso, no es algo bueno, mi gente. Alice, ¿tú estás viendo? No es algo bueno eso, mi gente. Eso no es algo bueno.
Mira, trae líquido rojo.
¿Eh?
Trae líquido rojo.
Hijo de su madre. A mí se me hace que es Eso no es algo bueno, gente. Oye, ayúdenme, por favor. Vamos a acercarnos. A ver, vamos a acercarnos, güey. Pero no te escapaste, ¿de qué seguro que te escapaste? ¿De qué hospital te escapaste? Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, a ver. A ver, vamos, amigos. ¡Oh, no mames! Espérate.
Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Although a lot of people found this terrifying, a lot of people also found it kind of silly, saying that it sounds like Frieza, or saying that it sounds like the dude, the Roar kid. But listen, you can't deny that if you saw this yourself, you wouldn't be terrified. But I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I did giggle. What do you guys think? Is this real? Is this fake? Let me know.
I have a really creepy story for you. This story isn't actually mine. It's from my dad's youth. He gave me permission to share it with you. For privacy reasons, I've changed some names and locations, but I promise that won't take away from the creepy factor. This story takes place when my dad was about 10 years old. He grew up in South America, and in the 1970s, there wasn't much for young boys to do during the summer. Just block parties, going to the movies, and playing football, soccer. His town had a home team, so there was a field dedicated to them. The field was always open to the local boys, and the common saying was, "They are our future players, let them play." The field had its rules though. Keep it clean, put all the soccer balls away when you're done, and never go past the iron gate at the end of the field. At the very end of the field was a tall iron gate with faded signs that read things like, "You are loved," and "Don't do it." Beyond that gate was a dangerously steep cliff that dropped about 20 feet. The gate had only been installed around 30 years before my dad's time, and there was a chilling reason for it. To understand the story, you have to go back about 30 years earlier, to the 1940s, when my grandpa was a boy. The field existed back then too, but instead of an iron gate, there was only a waist-high wooden fence. The rules were more relaxed, and kids playing late into the evening, until their mothers called them home for dinner. One of those boys was named Chancho, an affectionate name in town. He came from a humble, loving family, well-liked by everyone, including my family. But because they were poor, Chancho often had to help out at home. even skipping school and missing time playing soccer. One particular night, everyone was being called home. The only ones left on the field were my grandpa and Chancho. That was the last time my grandpa ever saw Chancho. The next morning, my grandpa woke up to the sound of crying and hushed talking in the living room. He walked in to find his parents, town priest, and Chancho's parents. His mother and father sobbing on my great-grandmother's shoulder. My grandpa asked, "Mama, what's happening? What's wrong?" My great-grandfather responded, "Pedro, come here. I need to explain something to you. You remember your friend Chancho? Well, Pedro, Chancho died last night. He's gone." They explained that sometime during the night, while playing alone, Chancho had kicked a ball too hard and it went over the fence. He must have tried to climb down the cliff to get it, but he fell. By morning, he was gone. After that, the town banned children from entering the field for about a week, and when it reopened, a new iron gate was installed, along with signs meant to discourage anyone from going near the edge again. Decades later, when my
Don't ever forget that walking away from something so toxic and so unhealthy is so brave, even if you stumble on your way out.
But this shit could happen to you guys with alcohol. Let me tell you what happened to me, right? What alcohol did to me, right? Bro, so me, every December back in the day, my family would go away on holiday, right? They would go on holiday, whatever, to Limpopo, and I would stay here home alone. I wouldn't go with them because I had my own plans, right? So I'd stay here and I'd host, right? So I'm hosting this particular December, whatever. Everything is good. Like, we have a good December with my friends, whatever. We host. Now comes the day they're coming back, right? So the night before, it was, of course, the last day that we could host anything, right? Because, yeah, they're coming back the next day. So me and my friends, we decide, let's go crazy. Like, let's go hard today, right? Fuck it. Decide we go hard. We drinking, we go insanely stupid, right? Like, now the house is a little bit of a mess, whatever. So, cool, we sleep, wake up the next morning, hanging, whatever, right? Shit is just feeling crazy, right? So I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, fine. They're leaving from Limpopo, it's like a 6-hour drive, whatever. So I'm like, cool, I start cleaning a little bit, right? But then in the midst of cleaning, I'm like, ish dog, like, these guys are all over the place, like, they're in the way, you know what I mean? Like, I need my space to clean. So we decide with my boy, we're like, cool, let's go drop our other boy off who lives in Four Ways, right? Let's go drop him off. And then we'll come back and then he'll go home and then he'll drop me back off here at home and then I can get my cleaning done, right? So I leave the cleaning halfway. I'm not even halfway, but like I leave the cleaning, like cool, fine. 6 hours, they'll be here in 6 hours, fine. That'll be enough time. So we drive to where? Four Ways to go drop off this boy, right? Sharp, we go there, we get there. We drop him off, everything is fine. We have a bit of a chat. We smoke a little bit, right? So we smoke a little bit, we smoke, whatever, right? Cool, it's all good, right? So now we're driving back, me and my boy, right? It's the two of us, he's driving, I'm in the passenger. We're driving. We get to a certain point, right? I start feeling like a tingling sensation in my feet, right? In my legs. Aye, dog, it's tingling, but I'm like, you know what? Aye, dog, this body also likes to complain. Also, aye, fuck. Let me leave it. We keep driving, we're driving. This tingling now comes up now. It's coming up. It's coming to my face now. Now my face is fucking tingling, right? I turn to my boy, I say, boy, we're lacing blunts now. What's going on, my boy? What am I feeling? He's like, nah, boy, like, you know, you probably need some water, whatever. I say, okay, cool, fine. I ignore it, we keep going. Guys, I shit you not, right? We drive maybe another 2 minutes, nah. My arm is on my lap. My arm comes up. Involuntarily on its own, it comes up. It sits here like this. Guys, I cannot make this shit fucking up, bro. Bro, my arm is sitting here. I can't take it down anymore. Like, I can't take my arm down anymore. It's sitting here on its own. Bro, I'm pushing it down. It's coming back up, dog. Like, I can't move it. Now I'm panicking now. My boy, okay, now we're driving home. I'm panicking. So now I'm thinking, now I'm contemplating. My head, I'm faced with two decisions. Because now I'm going through it. This shit, I'm tingling. My whole fucking body's tingling. My arm, I can't even control my arm no more. Bro, we driving home. Now I'm thinking, fuck, the house is a mess. My family cannot find the house with fucking bottles all over the table or whatever. They can't find the house like that. It's a fucking mess, right? But at the same time, bro, I'm going through this shit. So my mind is, dog, I'm battling with my mind. What the fuck do? I tell my boy, I say, boy, I'm going through it. He said, boy, you probably need water. Boy, I'm contemplating. Do I go home and just face, boy? I'm like, there's no fucking way my family's finding that house like that. Not a chance. So now my mind is wandering. Yo, my mind takes me to a place, boy. I start picturing my face in the life orientation textbook, boy. You know what I mean? Like in Scala, they teaching kids why you shouldn't drink alcohol, and my picture's there. I say, not this boy. Not this boy. I'm not going now. I turn to my boy. I say, my boy, listen. Me and you have been good friends for a long time. You're one of my best buddies. But if you want me dead, if you secretly wanted me dead, you'll drop me at home. Because I need medical attention. I need a drip right now. I need medical attention. There's no way I'm going the fuck home. Not a fucking chance. My boy being a real nigga, betatransi. Going to the hospital now. This boy is sitting there like this now. This boy is sitting in the car like this now. So we go there now. We get to the hospital. Pull up to the hospital. I say, boy, get me some wheels. I can't walk. I say, get me some wheels. I can't walk. My boy gets a wheelchair there. I get in the wheelchair, pushes me. We get to the entrance. Now it's time to come my COVID. So there's a lot of questions. They want a lot of questions at the door, asking a lot of shit at the door. Like, they're just asking a million questions at the door to get in. I start hearing trumpets. I start hearing trumpets in the far background. I'm hearing trumpets. The sky is starting to open a little bit. There he is. He's there. I'm looking at him. Boy, we get inside. We rush straight to the emergency room. We get there to the emergency room. I don't even remember what the fuck is going on at this point. Like, I am not even here at this point, right? But what I do remember about the emergency room, this is why I remember it, because there was a lady, right? After they did whatever, my boy signed up or whatever. There's a lady that's sitting there. I'll never forget this. She's sitting there. She's supposed to go before me, right? They said, you're going to go after that lady. At this point, I feel like I'm gone at this point. So I go to the lady. I say, lady, please, you have to let me go in before you. You have to, please. So now apparently everyone that's in the emergency room, they also feel like they're dying, right? So the lady looks at me. She says, I say, sharp. I said, I wait. It's just getting too long. Wait, let me do another part.
At night, I got a girl's number.
You asked for her number.
I got her number, yes.
I'm sick right now.
All right, here we go. Take 7.
Really?
All right, anyway, I'm gonna try to tell this story and look at the right place. So, this is the story about how I have terrible taste in men. My background, I was raised in a super religious environment. My dad enterprised off of that. I was very sheltered. In the religion that I was raised in, it is not uncommon for people to get married young. I got married a month before I turned 21. Yes, 21. Twas a million years ago. I'm having a hard time remembering. That worked out not great. I ended up moving states and getting divorced about 5 years later. When I moved, I hadn't dated a whole bunch. Let's just say my discernment wasn't fantastic. I'm dating, but I'm not super caring about it. Like, I'm interested in seeing what's up, but whatever. It is what it is. So I work at a very popular bar restaurant. Let's put it like that. I worked the poker night. It would be about 50 to 100 guys playing poker. I'm working and I meet this guy. We'll call him John. Super attractive, charming. He has tattoos. He is a military guy. And we start talking. And I mean, just talking. Just talked. We literally did nothing other than talk. Spoiler alert. At some point, John is telling me in all the time that we're talking, oh my God, my roommate, he's like my best friend. He's my heterosexual life partner. He's also in the military, like besties, besticles, whatever. And I'm like, cool. He's like, yeah, I want you to meet my besticle. So him and his girlfriend and I will come in and visit you. Saturday night comes and I'm setting up the bar and like it's dinner service until like, I don't even know, like 8 o'clock, let's say. The restaurant that I work at has a specific room that changes from a dining room into like a club room. There's a DJ, there's a bar, all the tables get moved. That's what the poker room is. It changes into a club room. And they come in earlier. We'll call Will and John come in earlier. It's my roommate, blah, blah, blah. He's charming. He's, it's great. Very easy conversation. And they have dinner. They eat, and I asked them if they want anything to drink. They're both just kind of sticking to beer. And I had said very specifically, I was like, hey, are either of you interested in drinking Tuaca tonight? And they're like, no, who drinks Tuaca anymore? Like, why are you even asking? And I was like, well, honestly, it's hit or miss. It's feast or famine with it. And so if I don't have to bring it out, I won't. And so I figured I'd ask you guys, because if I get you guys saying yes, then I'll just leave it out. And they're like, no, who drinks that anymore? Okay. Fast forward to his girlfriend arriving, Denise. She's lovely. She's adorable. She's super sweet. She's bubbly. She's very charismatic and just like total sweetheart. I'm like, hey, what can I get for you to drink? And she's like, I'll take a shot of Tuaca. I think she ordered something else, but she orders a shot of Tuaca. And both of the guys look at each other and then look at me and start laughing. And she feels, I'm sure, pretty dumb because, like, what the fuck are you guys laughing about? And I'm like, oh, this is awkward. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. They're laughing because, and I explained that, like, I was specifically asking them if they were interested. I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it out or not. And I was just waiting for somebody to say they were interested to bring it out. She's like, oh, I'm like, no, it's fine. So I get her a shot of Tuaca. I'm like, well, this is a rough start. I feel bad for her, but she's so sweet. She's so sweet. And, as the night goes on, she changes and doesn't drink any more Tuaca because I think she feels weird. And she's having a great time. She's drinking, dancing. They're Will and John are just like kind of keeping to themselves. And they're still over in the booth. Now we're into full like club effect. She is getting pretty tipsy. Anyways, she ends up ordering a drink from me and spills it, and I have to cut her off. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I can't serve you anymore. And she's like, that's okay. She's like, you've been so nice. Thank you so much. We should be friends on MySpace. This was like almost 20 years ago. She's like, we should be friends. I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, look me up, We exchange information. She goes back and she's dancing. And then at some point, like, she needs to leave. And Will, her boyfriend, goes to put her into a cab. This is like before Ubers and all of that. Minutes later, one of the bouncers comes in and is like, Stacy, hey, that girl, like, who's she with? And I was like, those guys. And he's like, yeah, so somebody's got to take her home. She's so past the limits. She was like kicking the cab door or something like that. So the cabbie's like, I'm out. She's like up by the front, just like waiting. And so Will gets up and he's like, ugh, like, this is so annoying, very frustrated. And so he comes over, he settles his tab, and he's like, it was really nice to meet you. I hope to see you again soon. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure we'll see each other. He leaves and takes her home. And then John stays until, after close, obviously. And, says goodbyes or whatever. And close up. I was clopening. Yeah, sorry for that word, whoever that triggered, but I was closing and then opening. I was there to probably like, I don't even know, like 4 something, with cleanup and everything. And then got back up, went back in because they did brunch. So I was there at like 9:30. Went into work and I checked my MySpace, and it was a message from John. And subject line said shocking news about Denise. And I was like, what? I open it up and it says that she was so past her limit that she went home and she unalived herself at like, I don't know, 7 in the morning. Like, what? What are you talking about? So that was a lot. And I was like, well, what happened? And he said they had gotten into an argument. She was threatening to do it or something. I don't know. Anyways, he said that she did, and that she did it in front of him. And I was, my God. So I had reached out to him. Like, I'm so sorry this happened. If you need someone to talk to, I've dealt with a lot of loss in my life. I'm a good listener. Let me know. And he did. Obviously, this is going to be a multi-part series. Let me know if you're still watching this. Hello. If you want to see it in longer formats or shorter formats, like 5-minute increments, I don't know. You let me know. I guess this is the part where I say follow and like for part 2.